Hello, I'm Devin Brenner, the Director of the Social Science Research Center here at Mississippi State University, and wanted to wish you a very happy new year and provide this sort of recap of our 2022 year and some thoughts about 2023. The Social Science Research Center is a home for 11 research labs and a number of research faculty. And in 2022, we were the authors of over 46 publications and reports and 61 presentations. We collaborated with faculty across campus and across the state of Mississippi and state agencies and federal agencies to do a wide variety of research and outreach projects. Some of the highlights in 2022, Drs. Angela Robertson and Sheena Gardner won a grant from the National Institutes for Justice of over $500,000, and they'll be studying juvenile justice, including youth recidivism, and working with courts in the state of Mississippi to see if changes in processes can reduce the number of youth that get involved with the court systems. Dr. Gina Rico-Mendez led a multidisciplinary team of researchers from across MSU to study the implementation of the McGovern-Dole School Feeding Program, and this is a joint project of the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, and they work across the globe to provide food for children in schools, and in particular, Dr. Rico-Mendez and her team studied and evaluated the impact of the feeding program in 6 African countries, taking a look at the impact on children's nutrition, children's educational outcome, and the local economies. And that report is being used to guide practice at the national level. More international work, the Gender Impacts Lab, led by Drs. Kathleen Ragsdale and Mary Reed Wahidi, traveled to Africa this summer for their project Fish First Zambia, taking a look at feeding practices and seeing how fish can be incorporated into the diets of very young children and collaborating with children and families. This very exciting project. Back in Mississippi, we had a wide variety of projects, just a few of them. Lisa Long, a PI here at the center, collaborated with the University of Mississippi Medical Center and the University of Mississippi Graduate Center for the study of early learning to provide networks of support and training for early childhood professionals focusing on children's development and behavioral and social and mental health. And they brought these providers together in virtual environments through a program called Project Echo that's having an impact in child care centers across our state. Bradley Long collaborated with school districts across the state to provide the very first SSRC summer camp, focusing on collaborating with the Global Teaching Project and focusing on preparing high school students for advanced placement, physics, biology, and computer science courses that they will take in a hybrid format during the school year. And so we had over 100 high school students here on campus this summer. Dr. Heather Hanna and the Systems Change Lab collaborated with other MSU colleagues to provide key data during hearings on the well-being of children and families in the state of Mississippi Senate, and we're hoping that that data will be used to guide policy during this upcoming legislative session, and so much more. The scientists and researchers and staff here at the SSRC were busy all of 2022 bringing data to inform policy and practice. And we also introduced a brand new lab that I'm the director of called Rural Education Research and Initiatives. And this lab focuses on the unique needs of rural schools, doing things like promoting children's literature that features young adult places through the Whippoorwill Award. We have a grant from the National Science Foundation to study rural STEM teacher education, recruitment, and retention, and thinking about meeting the needs of rural schools for teacher shortages. And we direct the Education Policy Fellowship, which trains Mississippi school leaders to understand state and national education policy. And you can learn more about the Rural Education Lab or any of our projects and programs here at the SSRC at our website. 2022 was busy. 2023 promises to be even better. This year, we expect that the Evaluation Research Group, led by Connie Baird Thomas, will collaborate with researchers in and beyond MSU and with state agencies to evaluate programs and policies and practices. And we will continue to collaborate with a variety of state agencies. So the Systems Change Lab has created interactive maps that provide families and caregivers with resources related to early childhood, and we'll be collaborating with the Mississippi Department of Human Services to promote those maps and other resources for children and families. The Survey Research Lab is collaborating with state and federal agencies to collect surveys from residents of our state and beyond our borders to help inform policies and practices. And the Tobacco Control Lab is working with the Mississippi Department of Health to monitor tobacco use across our state and give programs feedback about whether they're having an impact on reducing the number of tobacco users in the state. And those are just a few of our programs, and we hope you will visit our website, learn more about our labs and our programs, and reach out to us if you have any questions.